There's a monopoly under my carpet. Steak-Umm, okay. And can I smoke that? On today's episode of 1, 2, 3 Jokes.
Welcome, everybody, to 1, 2, 3 Jokes, the competitive comedy podcast where we take 3 stories from the news, write 3 jokes about each story, and decide who has written the funniest jokes. My name is Jeremy Martinez.
My name is Ricardo Leon.
I am Bob Timmons.
I'm Carly Kastner.
I'm Aaron Kraft.
Aaron Kraft, our resident judge.
And Carly Kastner, our resident sound effect drop machine.
Resident Urkle impersonator.
Because everything was like a Steak-Umm, Gabe. Urkle.
Yeah. All of that stuff.
Bob,
Yeah, you can
I
take
gotta
all that
tell
out.
you, I was thinking about you this morning because I woke
you.
up.
While taking a shit.
Morning constitutional.
I my thumb up my butt. I was so
That's counterproductive to taking a shit, Carly. Get your thumb out of there.
Whoa, too much.
So my boyfriend went over to our next door neighbor's house last night and got a little too intoxicated and came in at like 3 a.m, just belligerent, making so much noise, barfing, couldn't get up the stairs. It was so uncomfortable to witness. Anyway, I felt like I was taking care of a baby. And I'm so exhausted this morning. And I woke up thinking, oh my God, is this how Bob feels after taking care of his baby all night?
Only when his baby gets drunk next door.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought of you, because I thought, oh, I'm about to do the podcast. I'm so tired. And then I thought, I guess Bob kind of deals with this all the time.
Pretty much. I mean, like I'm well. See?
Hey, so Aaron sent all of us a text saying that we should start a rap a cappella group called the 5Gs.
We're not going to do that.
I want to talk about that.
Oh.
Why can't we do that? One of us beatboxes, the other 4 of us.
Who's going to beatbox?
Oh,
All right.
and we need a
How
bass.
about 4 of us beatbox and 1 of us sings?
It's a mashed hodgepodge of beatboxing.
You know, you guys know I was in an a cappella group when I was in college.
Oh, well, of course you were.
You just look at you and think that.
Yeah.
I'm the Andy Bernard of my house. So
Who's
I
that?
What that means.
Is that the guy from
from
The
the office,
Office.
you dingbats. Ed Helms from The Office, and he's always talking about his Cornell a cappella
Jesus.
group. If you watch The Office, you'll appreciate that reference.
I've seen The Office.
once
The real
once
Office.
through, only once through, like a
The
noob.
British Office.
Oh, come on, Robert.
It's
Well, I
better.
only went to
Sorry.
state school, so I don't know what any of y'all are talking about.
Okay, so Carly, you beatboxed in a cappella group with.
I actually did
Andy
for one
Bernard?
song.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Okay, let me try.
All right.
Okay.
Actually, ready? Watch
Yeah.
this.
No. The first one
Don't
sounded
worry.
like you were thinking of Bob on the toilet this morning.
Be happy. This is his follow-up. I'm scared, need money.
I'm Bobby McFerrin.
Yeah.
He's doing all right.
That's like
Well,
I
only
just
some
hear
sounds are
mouth
coming
noises.
through, Carly.
That's terrible.
No.
That's not that bad, actually.
Don't worry, be happy now.
That's pretty impressive. You're keeping the beat and all that. I can't do that.
She can beatbox. I knew it. I had a feeling.
That
All right.
wasn't really beatboxing.
Okay, so Carly's the beatboxer. I'm obviously the low bass.
I was gonna.
Where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
I was
And then
kinda
we try to
hoping I could
locate
be a
criminals
little
around the world.
Okay, so that's our first rap is about Carmen San
Yeah,
Well-
that sounds great.
That should have been the they should like reboot that franchise.
They did.
With you guys.
Rockapella. No, with Rockapella is like a band that tours the world trying to catch Carmen Sandiego.
I feel like the guys in Rockapella are like in their 70s now.
Yeah, well, then they hire a new crew of younger Rockapellians.
Classic
From the planet
Rockapella.
Rockapella, yeah. All right, so I guess we're all warmed up for round one.
I need a little more warming up. Bumblebee, bumblebee.
Bumblebee, bumblebee.
You know what? That was really good. I think Jeremy should be the beatboxer. I'll be the low bass.
You guys should suck each other's dicks.
I think they are.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
We know how to do that in a way that's purely innocent.
Yeah.
I'm like both disgusted and that's also like kind of funny.
turned on.
Yeah, I'm both repulsed and turned on, which is usually when I'm turned on. I'm usually turned on a lot when I'm in this show.
All right, Carly. Turn it down.
Carly, that's enough. That's the last time.
Okay, round one. Homeowners remove old floor and discover giant hand-painted Monopoly board underneath. From
No homeowners.
What? No
No
homeowners?
homeowners.
I heard it too. Yeah.
I said
That's become a recurring bit.
from dated tiles to antique windows, many houses have unusual features that tell their history. However, some of these characteristics remain hidden until a new resident decides to make some home improvements. Redditor Yamaha234 recently shared a now viral photo of what his in-laws found after they ripped out old carpet in their home. A giant Monopoly board painted underneath. The room-sized Monopoly board is based on the classic U.S. version of the game, complete with chance and community chess spaces, a jail, and railroads. The giant floor edition appears to have been hand-painted by the previous no homeowners years ago. According to one Redditor, painting board games onto basement floors was a popular design during the 1950s. I did not know that. Many people online hope the new discovery will encourage new homeowners to rethink their home improvement plans.
New homeowners.
Jesus.
Remember No Hobo?
Yeah, that was great.
Good time.
Good time.
I love No Hobo.
All right, I'll go first. Why not?
Sure.
The original homeowners painted the floor in 1956 and lived in the home until their deaths in 1983. Unfortunately, still playing that first game.
You can't get around it?
What?
They still can't. They can't
No.
get around it, or what?
No, death. You can't get around it.
No, I mean, like, why were they playing the same game so long?
Because the
Because
games
that game
last
takes a long time.
forever.
Oh, I guess.
What game was it?
What are you, Carly?
No, Monopoly takes a long time. I'm in on that joke too.
All right. I'll go next. We pulled up the floor at my old place to reveal what I thought was a giant game of Clue, but turned out to just be a grisly crime scene. So
That's good. What's with this trend of dedicating a huge swath of your living room to a game, like a coffee table with chess built into it? How often do you play chess? How often do you eat buffalo chicken dip? Let's center more of this kitchen into the living room.
It's just that the coffee table definitely should have built-in buffalo chicken wings.
Yeah, it has
Chicken dip or whatever.
That's probably a lot more frequent than you play chess.
maybe you.
Also, if you're playing chess, you're probably going to want some buffalo chicken dip, right?
They all
know.
do, man.
Dude, I love playing chess, like football games and tailgating, family gatherings.
Yeah, I love getting my greasy fingers all over the wood pieces. It,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
That's what I heard.
ups the resale.
He loves those wood pieces.
Yeah.
Really?
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 I just mean you like to fondle Native Americans outside of cigar shops.
And who doesn't, really?
Wow.
Now, not statues, real life Native Americans.
The peoples who have been subjugated to centuries of oppression.
There's a side note in Old Town Scottsdale. There's a lot of like Native American jewelry and stuff like that. And there's one store that sells like rugs and hats and jewelry and whatnot. And right outside, there's a bench. And there's a statue of like an older Native American man with a hat on. And it tricks me every time I think it's a real person. And it like...
Carly, they are real people. They are real people, Carly. Don't try to stamp them out.
It's not a real person.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
No, it really isn't a real person. It's a statue.
Digging
Don't let the public school system indoctrinate you, Ricky.
Statues exist.
He's alive. I just know it. That movie Mannequin.
That movie Mannequin.
This is like a grown-up version of the Indian in the cupboard.
Okay.
I read like the.
Got to get a cupboard big enough to put an old Indian man into.
Don't ask.
That's what you find under your carpet now.
A giant cupboard.
An old Indian burial ground. I was trying to bring him back to life, like the book.
You know,
Did
for
you say that
Mannequin.
when you lift up the carpet and there's an old Indian burial ground underneath, that explains all the haunting.
Thought it would bring him back to life.
Grandma and Grandpa thought it would be fun to put an Indian burial ground in the basement.
I was thinking of a joke that was it's a giant Ouija board, so they could do like the rituals and stuff on it.
Oh, that's cute.
I'm not pushing it across the room. Are you pushing it across the room?
No, do a floor Ouija, but with a Roomba.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. We should do that for Halloween, you guys.
A Roomba Ouija board.
Dress up your Roomba. I like to put all my things in costumes. Every object that I have will be in a costume during Halloween.
No, just make like a giant Ouija board on your floor and put the Roomba in there and with a little arrow on it and see what it says.
All right.
It says empty filter.
Low battery.
How does it know?
I've been trying to communicate that to you. Just clean it, please.
LOW.
And it dies.
Almost to the little low battery symbol on the Ouija board.
Ouija board has it. All right, whose turn? It's my turn. Here we go. Grandpa used to let us sit on his favorite recliner on Boardwalk, but we usually had to mortgage the playpen on St. James Place to afford it.
That's cute. Do you think this explains that big thimble we found in the garage?
You shot him. Of course I shot him. He should have known it was real money. What do you think you're getting into when you play a game where the entire room is Monopoly? Everything's raised in scale.
Okay. So
That movie Mannequin.
yeah.
They killed the
Monopoly,
guy.
Monopoly money turns into real money
Yeah.
at
Yep.
scale.
Scale money. Yeah. Just so like this big.
Okay, I think this round is dropping off, so we better end it quick. Jeremy?
The wife hated the design. Now she has to clean her house and 40 rental houses and 12 hotels.
That's good.
Yes, homeowners, keep the floor as is. We all should be living out the dreams of nerdy 8-year-olds. All right, Rick?
This thing is great for a sex party. Someone gets to be the doggy. Someone gets the wheelbarrow. But don't worry. Everyone wears a thimble.
Stupid.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Be happy.
Guys, everybody's wearing condoms. That's what that song is about.
All right. Well, that'll do it for round one.
They're all wearing condoms while they play with the community chest.
There you go. Aaron Kraft, resident judge. What do you make of
If
this?
you want to be a genital rubber.
No.
Rubber rhymes with rubber. Fuck. Never
Oh,
mind.
almost had it. So close. Aaron Kraft.
Rubber like rub.
I'll make this quick.
Rubber.
Bob's best joke was his first one. Clue, grisly crime scene. Jeremy's best joke was his last one, cleaning all the hotels and homes. And then Rick's best joke was his first one. I just wrote down chess. I forgot what it actually was.
Buffalo chicken dip. That's Why does everybody put chess on a fucking higher than buffalo chicken? I don't understand what this.
There's no strategy with buffalo chicken. There's a lot of strategy.
Why does everybody put chess above buffalo chicken?
Chicken dip, the dip.
It's like, are you willing to sacrifice a celery stick for a cracker? You know, cracker can move both ways.
If you get your pawn to the end of the board, can you trade it in for some buffalo chicken dip?
The best joke of those three, I think, was Bob's. So he gets the point for the round.
Congratulations, Bob. I don't know how you did it. We all had some killer jokes. Bob, are you there?
Your audio cut out, bro.
I must have accidentally hit the mute button. Anyway, I said thank you. All right. Good round. Want to go to the next one?
Yeah, as fast as possible.
Astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson recently found himself in a bizarre Twitter beef with, of all things, Steak-Umm. It all started on Sunday afternoon after Tyson tweeted out...
You know how to say it right, Carly?
What did I say?
Steak-Umm.
Steak-Umm.
Oh, I thought it was pronounced Steak-Umm.
No, it's Steak-Umm.
I know you're highfalutin, but it's...
I've literally never heard of this brand before, and now all of a sudden people are talking about them because they're talking shit about Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Carly, I know that you're a chess person, not a dip person, but it's Steak-Umm.
Hey,
ooh, what about buffalo Steak-Umm dip?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's what's great in your buffalo chicken dip? Steak-Umms.
Ew.
the scooper.
All right, I'll start the story over. It all started after Tyson tweeted out, "The good thing about science is that it is true, whether or not you believe in it." Although the tweet attracted more than 128,000 likes, it didn't get much love from Steak-Umm. Steak-Umm originally responded to Tyson's Twitter post, suggesting that he log off, bro. But then in a later tweet, who calls Neil deGrasse Tyson bro? That's so disrespectful.
Someone named Steak-Umm.
It's a compliment. But then in a later tweet added that the irony of Neil's tweet is that by framing science itself as true, he's influencing people to be more skeptical of it in a time of unprecedented misinformation. Science is an ever-refining process to find truth, not a dogma. No matter his intent, his message isn't helpful. Love, Steak-Umm. The company then transparently admitted the reason for going after Tyson about the difference between science and truth. Spoiler alert, it involves selling processed meat to home cooks. Steak-Umm's tweeted out a thread about how all brands
That's
that
a better
make
brand,
social...
Steak-Ups.
Steak-Ups.
It's with caffeine.
This is a
Steak-Umm. The story kind of goes on. It's basically just Steak-Umm.
Yeah, we got it.
Repeatedly shitting on Neil deGrasse Tyson. That's it.
They were right, though.
All right, Bob, you're up.
Whether at a grocery store or in a Twitter spat with an astrophysicist, it's a sad day when you have to choose Steak-Umms.
I respect Steak-Umms as an intellectual snack. It's very contemplative. Steak, like Barack Obama.
I pronounced it Steak-Umm, and you said that was wrong.
Yeah, well, maybe that's also why it kind of fucks with my joke if you basically do it.
Wow.
Oh, you didn't care about the correct pronunciation. You just didn't want me to ruin your
because I'm a real stickler for how we pronounce Steak-Umms.
If I've said anything, Yeah, I know Ricky doesn't have a lot of values, but he really does value the way you say Steak-Umms.
Wait, you accidentally added an S to value there.
That's a colloquial thing.
Oh, you guys are mean.
Meanums.
Let's see. Irony of Neil's tweet is that framing science as true is influencing people to believe, no matter its intent, message isn't helpful. Obligatory thread remind people. Where the hell are the microwave instructions on this damn box?
Neil,
What are Steak-Umms?
What?
What are they?
It's
What?
meat. It's like
Nobody asked.
slices of meat.
I thought it was like a Slim Jim kind of thing.
No,
No.
it's a frozen
Yeah.
meat.
Processed food.
processed meat. Yeah.
You microwave it, and then you have like sliced meat, like for.
Well, then you
Philly
might
cheesesteak and
see a
stuff.
theme with the rest of my jokes here.
And by the way, I'm not Googling what Steak-Umms actually is because I don't want to give them the creds.
Neil deGrasse Tyson got pulverized in that exchange, so much so that he could be molded, sliced, and sold in your grocer's freezer.
Of course, Jax Links is a credible science-based organization. We discovered Bigfoot.
Dumb joke. It doesn't
Then I
even
have like
apply
a
to
whole lot
this.
more. Then we put in them in commercials. You know how hard it is to negotiate with a primate that has lived in isolation since prehistory? We created a new language. And the creative part was wonderful. You don't get a much more talented, much bigger talent than Jack Links the Sasquatch. The Jack Links Sasquatch. Watching him work was a highlight of my career.
Yes, but Rick, what about Steak-Umm?
This is what happens when a millennial with a philosophy degree can only find work running a company's Twitter. It's a rough economy, yeah.
I always enjoy when corporations go hard in the paint with witty and incisive commentary. It makes me proud to be an American with type 2 diabetes.
Nerds, you won't be discussing ethics.
Oh, is this a Slim Jim joke? Because you thought
God,
it was
what am
like
I doing?
you thought
Step
it was
into
like
a Steak-Umm.
You won't be discussing ethics in science when you snap into a Slim Jim. You'll be too busy getting pussy.
Okay, I even feel like you went off topic of your off topic.
When you eat Slim Jims, you get pussy.
Isolate that.
Isn't that the brand? That's
I feel
the
like
brand.
when you eat Slim Jims, you smell like pussy. Like that stuff smells so
Why?
bad.
No.
No, I
Like a certain
You're
pussy,
telling-
it sounds like.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
like maybe one that you're very familiar with.
I had to tell you,
Maybe Slim Jane.
the smell of beef jerky is like one of the most nauseating things in the world to me.
I like that you're looking as like,
I know beef jerky's not here, is it?
sorry guys, I gotta go.
Make it a fajita night. Add Steak-Umms to grilled onions and bell peppers and serve in warm tortillas. Life is meaningless and we don't really know anything. Enjoy.
Wow.
And the positive note to end on, Aaron Kraft. How did
Yeah.
the points shake out in round 2?
So my favorite part was when Rick goes,
Oh boy, not a good sign.
do that
That's
part
everyone's
again.
favorite part.
Rick, do that part again. Do it.
You be too busy getting pussy.
That's great.
Now, listeners,
Neil deGrasse Tyson, you're an idiot, bro.
oh boy.
All right. Bob, your sad day joke, the first one, that was really funny. And Jeremy's microwave instructions, I think, got the biggest laugh. So I'm giving him the point for round 2.
Yay.
All right. Now, just a reminder, Aaron liked to sound. So
I didn't give the sound a point.
just laugh my ass off.
That was fun.
I just know it's the true winner of this episode.
Well, I know
All
my
right.
tastes are a little different, a little divergent from everybody else here. So
All right. Well, I guess anyone can take it or not in round 3. to launch Purple Urkle can't. Ooh, that's kind of hard to say.
Purple Urkle.
Family
Leo
Matters.
White.
Family Matters started Lil White to launch Purple Urkle cannabis line. It's easier to say that in an accent. Actor Jaleel White, whose character Steve Urkel in Family Matters was a cultural mainstay in the 90s, is getting into the cannabis business with his own brand. His It's Purple line, which he is producing in partnership with 710 Labs, comprises variations of the Purple Urkel strain. The thing that always stood out to me was there was no clear brand leader for the thing that always did. He doesn't really talk like that. The thing.
Nor does Urkel. Urkel doesn't talk like that either. Hey, it's me, Urkel.
Hey, Laura Winslow. Yeah,
It's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I don't know how he talks in real life because I've only seen him on the show.
So Carly's going to do the beatboxing and the Urkel in our rockapella band.
Do the Urkel. We're going to cover that song.
The thing that always stood out to me was there was no clear brand leader for Fire Purple weed. Fire, like, I think he means like cool.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like, dang. White explains it made no sense to me that no company of significance had claimed this lane, so why not me? In addition to a classic Purple Urkel strain, White said there is a strain called Stefan, which is Purple Urkel mixed with the White, another strain. I feel a little bit like Willy Wonka. The flavor came out so similar to grape candy, he said of the product. It will be also available in eighths and as noodle doinks, hand-rolled joints that use fusilli noodles as the crunch.
I went to bed. I got Carly to say noodle doing. You guys didn't think I could do it.
He found the perfect story.
What a weird collection of words at the end there.
And fusilli.
She's our resident sound effects drop.
Noodle doink.
That's a pretty good Urkel. Rick, are you starting us off in round 3?
Yeah. In completely unrelated news, Bronson Pinchot has started his own model of sex toy called the Perfect Stranger.
Who's Bronson Pinchot?
Pincho. Yeah. Who's Bronson Pinchoff?
Yeah.
He's the owner of Steak-Umm.
It's the hilarious new character from Ricardo Leon.
Belky. It's not a fake hand, though. It's more like a cock ring for your wrist.
That's what we were wondering.
You should have stopped at pinch off.
It just off the flow to your hand. You can have the perfect stranger.
Pinches off circulation. Not to be outdone, Full House star Dave Coulier is unveiling his new cannabis line, Gladstoned.
Ah, that's cute.
Yeah.
Is it weed?
Did someone say weed?
Jeremy, do you want to explain that to
You
Aaron
gotta
real
do
quick?
the look around. I forgot that part.
I don't get that one.
Oh, no.
He played a character
your
called
childhood.
Joey Gladstone in Full House.
Oh,
And
that
he
was
had
his last name?
he had a puppet gopher.
Mr.
and he
Woodchuck.
was Uncle
Yeah.
Joey.
I didn't know his
Mr.
last
Woodchuck.
name.
He had his own TV show too, Ranger Joe and Uncle Woodchuck.
All right, trivia, Aaron. I'll give you
I don't know.
$1,000 without looking it up if you know Uncle Jesse's last name.
Hit both of his last names. Carly, do you know both
He
of
had
his last
twins.
names?
He has 2 last names on the show.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know the answer. Do I get the money
Nope.
if I get it right?
You
Is
do
it
not.
Stephalopoulos Katsopoulos?
Snuffleupagus?
It
Okay,
was
so
Jesse Katsopoulos.
First of all,
Yeah.
Aaron, do you have a guess?
No, I don't have a guess. No.
All right, Carly, what's the other last name besides Katsopoulos?
Tanner. I don't know.
Rick, go ahead.
Is it Carter or Cochran?
Okay, Rick
No.
gets it wrong. It's Connor.
It's
No,
Hernandez
it's not
Rodriguez.
It's definitely not Connor.
Check it.
It's not Connor.
I'm looking this up.
So they decided because John Stamos is Greek, so they wanted to bring more of him into the character. So they changed his name to Katsopoulos.
Born Hermes Katsopoulos.
Not his real name.
Not his
Oh,
real
wait.
name.
That's not his real name. Jesse
Oh, but part of the show.
Katsopoulos.
No. Just look at the history of the actual show.
I am. This is like the
that's
Full
the
House
canon of
fandom
the
page.
show.
Jesse
Yeah.
Katsopoulos, born Hermes Katsopoulos. Jesse
In the pilot
Cochran.
episode, he had a
Jesse
different last name.
Cochran. Jesse Cochran.
Cochran. See, I got it right.
Uncle Hermes. Is
Uncle Hermes.
that the pilot?
He wanted to sound less Greek, so he named himself Uncle Hermes.
Is it my turn?
Yeah. What's the story about again?
Urkelweed.
I think it's about Full House.
I knew. I was like, is this about Full House?
Urkelweed.
I remember there was a bully in junior high who was notorious for giving kids purple Urkles.
No, it's pronounced Purple Cochranes.
I think we should acknowledge the more down-to-earth strains that led to the rise in the Urkel strain. Grown in earnest, celebrating proud Black family values. Really the spiritual inspiration for Tyler Perry's films. Right?
I guess.
No.
Right? Wild, crazy characters, also serious.
Am I right, guys? Am I right?
I like Tyler Cochran's films.
Imagine, would you watch Tyler Perry's Family Matters?
No.
Oh.
I would.
And there you have it, folks.
It's our newest segment, Ricardo Leone's virtue signaling.
You know, for years I thought that show was called The Urkel Show, but it's called Family Matters, and it really isn't even about Urkel. And I feel like,
No, it becomes about Urkel.
Yeah.
yeah.
It
Becomes about Urkel so much it's like, well, we want the kids to hang out in another place, but there's got to be an adult there. So let's make the aunt the owner of the restaurant where the kids like to go hang out. That poor lady thought she was like one of the stars of the show. Literally, the mom was. It's a spinoff of a character the mom played on Perfect Strangers.
Oh my gosh. It comes full circle off. Okay, here we go.
Jesus.
We didn't pinch off this one and keep moving.
Pinch off.
Purple Urkle, the strain that best pairs with cheese. That's
So
stupid.
Aaron Urkel did that in the show.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, don't be fooled by Purple Urkle. It's a lesser quality strain, just in a more stylish package.
Hey guys, listen. Got any cheese? Remember Urkelbot? Remember 3J? Remember Myrtle Urkel? It's a shame what they do to Black comedians.
Not a comedian.
Took a dark turn.
Black comedians, they do that to them, make them wear dresses. Name one that has.
Jaleel White's not a black comedian, I mean.
Yeah, he's an actor.
He's a Jaleel White comedian.
He's a comedian.
No,
He's an
not.
actor.
He's like a comedy person. He's a comedian.
He was an actor on a comedy show, and he did a dumb thing that people liked.
Yeah, he's still like in comedy.
If only I could be so lucky.
Did he wear a dress on the show?
He was Myrtle Urkel.
Urkel.
I don't remember that.
He played his own cousin or whatever.
Remember, she was from the South. It was really funny, and he was really good at doing it. But
She was into Eddie.
yeah, she liked Eddie.
Oh, that's funny. I like that. I gotta watch that
You
show
got her.
again. I love that show.
She's on board
I gotta
now.
rewatch that.
Yeah, there's stuff you miss in the first viewing, like, entire characters.
Or the title of the show in Carly's.
It was only, to be fair, she was only in like a few episodes. It wasn't like she was like a main character.
Isn't that a common trope in most sitcoms that at some point a male character dresses up like a female to trick someone or as like a family member?
Probably.
I can think of quite a few. Like I'm even thinking of Saved by the Bell. Doesn't Screech dress up as a female and Zach's dress up in Slater to try to get information? It does.
They were all black.
It sounds familiar.
It's a shame what they did to him.
The black comedian,
Yeah, Screech died.
Dustin Diamond.
Yeah.
That man died white.
Just as he feared.
And he liked chess more than buffalo chicken dip.
I know that one.
Look at his physique.
Okay, Jeremy.
Hey, you guys remember those classic Carl lines? Get out, Steve! Stop it, Steve! You're under arrest for possession and distribution of Schedule 1 narcotics, Steve!
That's pretty good. If you like Purple Urkle, you got to try the entire TGIF lineup. Dankin' with Mr. Cooper, Perfect Strangers, Boy Meets Weed,
Yes.
Sabrina the Teenage Weed, you guys, a girl and some weed.
Sabrina the Teenage Weed.
Good stuff.
You guys remember that show?
Blossoming weed.
It wasn't TGIF. Jeremy. You're out of your
idiot.
I'm sorry.
What about Teen Angel? Weed Angel?
Weed Angel.
You mean teen weed?
Which is just regular weed.
Mime, yeah, weed.
It's a different
That
network.
wasn't TGIF,
Different.
idiot.
No,
Oh,
that
was it
was
different?
on. That was
Guess we got
on the
two
WB.
idiots.
That was the NBC, you dorks.
Oh,
No, I thought Blossom was on the WB.
No, Blossom
No.
was on NBC.
Oh, my
That's why
bad.
they did the crossover with
Three
Blossom, Fresh Prince
idiots.
of Bel-Air in an elevator.
Count them. 3 idiots.
Fresh Weed of Bel Air.
Okay, you're back on board. 2 idiots.
All right. It doesn't work at all, but
Instead of Cheers, you have Weeds. Instead of the
DJ
show
Jazzy
Weeds, you have
Spliff.
Weeds.
No, weeds was Showtime.
All right. Is that it for the jokes in round 3?
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, we saved it, guys. we brought it back. Aaron
We
Kraft
did it.
almost ruined it.
What was that?
what if they did have a show that was Cheers, but for like a weed dispensary? It would be like, Norm, come on in. You can't do that here, though. You
Oh,
gotta
I thought-
leave.
I thought they'd be
They have
like-
to leave.
I thought they'd all go, hey, what's your name again?
Yeah, what's your
No,
name?
he comes in and they're all like, "Oh no."
Hey guys, was Norm here?
Norm's not here, man.
Norm died 30 years ago, man.
Is that part of weed culture?
Forgetting people's existence or death.
Anywho, Aaron Kraft, resident judge. Do we have?
I know he existed. I just didn't know he died.
Forget what Ricky's saying.
Speaking of bad memory, what was your first joke? The bully one?
Purple Nurple. It was just a play on purple.
Yeah, no, I like that.
You like that?
I did.
Let me get again.
Rick's first joke, the perfect stranger, was okay. I got it. I liked it. Jeremy had 2 that landed. The cheese joke in the middle, the second one, and then under arrest Steve, the third joke. That was good. But I also like Bob's bully joke, and then he went off on that riff at the end. That was really creative. So it's really tight here between Bob and Jeremy.
What about Tyler Perry's Family Matters? That sounds great.
That was awful. Man, that was.
It's gonna be so good. Eddie's gonna be like a cop, like living in his dad's footsteps.
I feel like Tyler Perry's going to play all of the characters.
No, Jaleel White. He'll play Urkel, Stefan Urkel, Myrtle Urkel, Urkelbot.
And who is Steve Perry?
There's also
Tyler
Urkel's-
Perry playing.
It's Bruce Lee when he takes. You guys ever see that where he turns himself into a Bruce Lee?
Mhm.
Into a Bruce Lee.
Oh, the things Tyler Medea is going to do to that poor black comedian.
I really don't think this show's going to get picked up, Ricky.
Our show? No.
Yeah, our show.
Maybe it could be Tyler Perry's 1, 2, 3 jokes.
And Tyler Perry plays all of us, too.
Just you. You're the only female.
So, yeah, I thought Bob was the most clever here, so I'm going to give the point to him, making Bob the winner of today's episode.
Appreciate it. Oh.
Well, now what?
Well, I guess we'll head to Carly Kastner, see if she has any burning questions.
Yeah, I want to know if you guys have ever been in like a Twitter feud or a social media feud or any kind of like text-based, social media-based feud with anyone.
Oh, yeah, constantly.
I don't think feud's the right word, but I mean, obviously, like replied back to people about stuff and regretted it.
This is my biggest frustration when people post something on Facebook that's like clearly diversive or your opinion is one
Diversive? Did you
Or
say
your
diversive? Divisive.
yeah, divisive.
Divisive.
Or your
Diversive sounds like it's very diverse.
Sorry, divisive.
I hate
or
diversity on Facebook.
your opinion is one that's like clearly discriminatory against a particular group. And then if you comment like, oh, your viewpoint is pretty problematic, and let me tell you why. They'll go, oh, here come the like liberals, or here's
the thought police.
I don't care about your opinions, and I'm over here thinking like, you're clearly thirsty for people to comment on this because you posted it on social media and it's public. You wanted people to see this and respond. So then to say, oh, if I was looking for your opinion, I'd ask. It's like, you did fucking ask. You posted it on social media.
I was thinking more so like on Slack. I've been getting messages from my department is me on campus and then another building. Maybe I should just not talk about it. But anyway, so they have a parking pass, and over the summer I've had it, or over this COVID time I've had it for some of the time, and it's great. I get to park on campus, and I realize, when the people at that building they get their parking paid for, but when they come to my campus, they also get their parking paid for, but I got to pay for parking to be there every day. So I've just had the pass, and this guy the front desk guy is like in charge of it. He's been messaging me a lot about getting it back, and I've been like ducking some of I've been responding to
new Slack. Who dis?
But anyways, he's like the other day he's like, I know this is not a priority for you, but and I was like, well, my priority is having parking. And so yeah, it's not a feud, but it's just definitely like a weird interaction.
I feel like it's more like venting about
confrontation.
That's another question. Has anyone ever been in a feud? Because I don't think I have been.
Sure. I feel like I have, but I'm trying to think. Yeah, Ricky's always constantly in a feud, and if he's not, then he's auditioning for Family Feud.
I have like little tiny mini feuds.
You guys, my family did audition for Family Feud.
Oh, really?
Did I ever show you the audition video?
Oh my gosh, Carly, you asked this question just so you could do this, didn't you?
No, I was just thinking I'll show you guys when we're done recording. It's pretty funny.
I've been in a pretty epic a cappella rap battle.
I have too. Against you.
Really.
An ongoing battle?
Bitch.
Yeah, ongoing battle.
Bitch.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh.
You. Shut. Your bitchhole.
Jesus Christ.
Isn't it great, guys? Epic. I told you it was epic.
All right, that'll do it for Carly's burning questions. I'm sorry, Aaron Kraft, did you have anything?
I don't know. I've been in some Facebook political feuds right to the lead up of the election. I posted one. It was a meme that made me laugh, and so I wasn't even trying to start a fight, but it was like,
it was a meme that made me laugh.
What I ordered,
it was that made me laugh.
It was a picture of AOC and Bernie holding hands, and it said "What I got," and it was Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, and then it was like Wish, that website Wish that sends you
that's
subpar versions of the thing you thought you were ordering. And then like I got attacked on that post by the liberals in my feed. They started coming after me because I guess supporting the two most left members of the party somehow wasn't good enough.
Are you trying to start something right now?
Yeah, I guess so.
You were too liberal. Must be moderate center left.
How are we going to get anything done? We should have some sort of bipartisan relationship.
And just so all of you know, because Aaron Kraft posted that, this is going to be his last episode on 123 Jokes.
Remember when Aaron screwed us, scammed us into giving him a last episode? Well, it was like a 3-episode long farewell event.
That might actually happen again, though. So
it could happen anytime.
Every year.
You guys need to appreciate me. I might be gone tomorrow.
It's that time of year again.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for listening and watching. We appreciate it very much. If you want to support the show, if you like what we're doing, well, you can support us directly by going to Patreon. And for just $3 a month, you get full video episodes, bonus content, access to classic episodes. But we appreciate you just listening for free anywhere that you listen to podcasts, and anywhere that you do that. We wouldn't mind if you give us some feedback, ratings, reviews, comments, suggestions for stories, subscribe to the show. All that stuff really does help us out. So if you could do that, we'd appreciate that.
And the first 25 people to like this post will get to be on our next episode. So congratulations.
25 people on the episode. Aaron Kraft, our resident judge, our producer, our house band. He's got some music for you to listen to over on SoundCloud.
Yeah, Captain Lovecraft, CAPT period.
Yeah,
I think this is Aaron's last episode. He's given up on us.
Step into a Lovecraft.
I have a new song coming out sometime in the near future.
Sweet.
So, yeah, it's
Exciting.
being mixed and mastered right now. So,
There you go. Something to look forward to. That's CAPT period LOVEKRAFT.
Yeah.
And I think that should just about do it for this show.
thank God.
Well, I gotta pee. I'm Jeremy Martinez.
I'm Ricardo Leone.
I'm Bob Timmons.
I'm Carly Kastner.
I'm Aaron Kraft.
This has been another episode of 1, 2, 3
Joe.
Jokes, Cochran.
Jokes.
Just 25 people just talking over each other.
Jokes.
We're so good, it sounds like 25 people talking over each other.